This shit really ghetto. Technology be real ghetto sometimes because it's no fucking way that my MacBook was giving me that much fucking problems. Like I had to literally switch devices. This the third fucking live. Y'all really getting spoiled tonight because this is the third fucking live in one fucking night. Simply because my fucking MacBook won't cooperate with me. And it's not cooperating for no fucking reason. Like I can't even tell you why this bitch not working right now. I can't even tell you why this fucking MacBook is not even working right now. Like I just look. We gonna let her. We gonna let her. We gonna let her sit in the drawer for another few weeks because clearly she acting up. Like that's so crazy. That my MacBook is showing its ass like that. So I went ahead and switched over to my iPad. Okay, I had to go ahead and switch over to my fucking iPad because my MacBook wanna show its ass. My MacBook wanted to show its ass, so I had to clearly switch devices. That was the second time. That's crazy. I have no idea what was going on. So I got my iPad on the charger because, of course, my iPad was dying too. All my shit is dying. And the MacBook dying, my iPad dying, my phone on 50. It's always something going on. It's always some shit. But either way, I'm back. Okay, and now we doing a 3-for-1 special on the lives tonight. So y'all better hype a bitch up and ask me some questions so we can keep this conversation going. Cause I done already been here. I done already been on here trying to get that word out 3 times now. So Lord have mercy. Jesus. Okay. I don't even remember where we left off. The fuck was we even talking about? What the fuck was we even talking about? I don't even remember where we left off. This is so ghetto. This is so ghetto. Like, I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to be consistent with my YouTube and see how it's all these different like things that's happening, like with technology, trying to like mess up the live so that I don't want to be consistent because I really was like, damn. I really was like, damn, this is a sign that I should hop offline. This is a sign that I should hop offline. My MacBook's not working. This is a sign that I should hop offline. This is a sign that I should get off live. But no, I need to be here. But the forces is trying to keep me away, bro. The forces is trying to keep me away. The forces is trying to keep me away from y'all. So go ahead and drop the questions, because at this point, the universe don't, not the universe, because the universe is on my side. Let's do that. The universe is on my side. It's these ops, like DJ Khaled say, they don't want me to be on live right now. They don't want me to be consistent because they know the ops, okay? My haters, okay? Them like the Christians say, the devil, the demons, the ops, they don't want me to be here cuz then I'm gonna be too rich. I'm gonna be too wealthy, okay? They don't want me to be on live because then I'm gonna be rich and successful. So that's why I got to do it anyway. And you need to keep that same mindset where your ass is making clips and some shit is going on. Okay, go ahead and post that shit anyway, and make it happen, Captain. Let me see in the comments. I don't like going live on my iPad better than I like going on my MacBook anyway. So. Zoop zada doo zada zada zoop zada zoop zada zada zoop zada zoop zada zada zoop zada zoop zada. Twitter says it's a lot of scammers. It's a lot of scammers. I mean, it's definitely a lot of fake subs on Twitter, especially because financial domination has become so mainstream, so popular because of bitches on TikTok. Now, do I be a bitch on TikTok? Yes. Yes. I'll be on the tick. I'll be talking. However, I handle my TikTok in a little bit different than most. Like, I really don't like using TikTok as a dom. One, because I always blow the fuck up and go viral, and then bitches start reporting my fucking content, and then I get my page fucking chopped. Or two, I really don't like being on TikTok as a dom because I mean it's an app that was made for kids or whatever. So I just like yeah, be adults on there. Yeah, like I'm not, the parent at the end of the day is responsible for, moderating what a child sees on social media, not me. But I also know I can do my fucking part and not actually talk about sex work on a platform that was made for kids. Like it's not that hard to just like be a good person. But like, yeah. I don't know who that is. I ain't never heard of that. That's a bitch from TikTok. I ain't gonna say her name because I don't be doing promotions. But you said you name dropping in the comments. Who that is? Which one she is? She one of them? Oh, she one of them? Because there's a lot of them that did some fucked up shit on TikTok. That's why when I started talking about them, they started reporting my pages because I was telling their business. But I don't know who that is. That's a white girl. She was white. I'll be down. And you know what? It's always a little white bitch that go ahead and fuck everything up for everybody else. But it's the truth though. Fucking everything up for everybody. Let me see these questions. What's the most important thing for me to be focused on is as far as consistency? You didn't answer your own question. You asked me the question and then you answered it yourself. So look, that's your higher self. That's your higher conscious. Go ahead and telling you what you need to do. You already know what you need to do. You done answered your own question. Now you just got to do it. So if you know that's what you've been inconsistent on, the universe, God, the ancestors are telling you that that's the way to go. It's a reason why you feel like that's what it's gonna be. Like there's a reason why you feel like, oh well, I'm being inconsistent with my clips, so if I was being more consistent with my clips, I would be. It's a reason why you having that train of thought. It's because it's clearly, the universe is clearly setting you up for some money to be in that type of avenue for you. But if you're not pursuing it, then you are, again, like I said in the last one, your biggest op. You are your biggest op. Because if you know that, oh, I need to be making clips, oh, I need to be doing this, oh, I need to be doing that, but you're not doing it for some reason, you're holding yourself back from the money or the success that you could have by doing that. And why is that? That could be fears that you have in your subconscious about being wealthy. That could be fears that you have about being seen online or about being seen on social media, as far as like visibility and like, oh my God, people know me as a dom, or like my face is out there as a dominatrix. Because, oh, what if, and I'm not saying you feel this way, but this is just sometimes what people go through with like imposter syndrome and stuff like that. Oh, what if I post these clips and my shit go viral? What if I post these clips and my shit go viral and now everybody know my motherfucking name? And yeah, I'm rich, but that's a lot of people on me. That's a lot of eyes on me, and it is. But you're gonna have to get over that, because that's essentially what you want. Like otherwise, what you gonna post a clip and only get like 5 views? No. The point of being a business owner and a content creator is to post content that gets seen so that you can get paid. But if you have all of these different type of reservations that you might not even be aware of, because it's like at a subconscious level sometimes, you might not even be aware of the fact that, the reason that you're inconsistent with clips is because, like, you don't like your body, or your hair not done, or you got a shitty phone, or you don't like the way your house looks, so because your house is not aesthetic enough, or your bedroom is not aesthetic enough for you to feel comfortable or sexy filming clips. or it's like all of these different things that could possibly happen as far as preventing someone from doing something. But real shit, if it's not clips, it could be night flirt. If it's not night flirt, it could be Skype sessions. If you feel like you are being called, so to speak, to do this particular thing, yes, I'm not talking about like just financial domination. I'm talking about like you randomly be getting ideas like, oh damn, that would be a good ass clip. Let me write that down. But then you don't follow through. You're preventing yourself from being successful. God, universe, spirit, ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in, whoever you feel like you talking to, Jesus, Jehovah, Buddha, whoever the fuck you feel like you talking to, they're putting an idea in your head for a reason, and that's because that's where the money at. So I promise you, in the comments, my love, Miss fucked up them clips, start making them bitches. I promise you, you're gonna start making money. The minute you stop fucking around and you start making them clips, that's where all your money gonna come from. So now at this point, you just gotta do it. It's no, like work through the fear. Be scared and do it anyway. Because prove to yourself, prove to yourself. If you think, oh, I'm gonna post a clip and it's not gonna sell, that's what you're gonna manifest. But if you feel like that's where you're being called to do, or that's where you feel like that's the type of content I need to be focused on, that's where I need to be focused on, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. So, yeah. Now you just gotta go ahead and start practicing. And sometimes your clip's gonna come out shitty. Post them bitches anyway. Sometimes your clip's gonna be shitty as hell. Go ahead and post them anyway, and then just tomorrow make it better. And yeah, cause I'm about to Google this white girl that y'all saying in this comments. I'm about to Google her or TikToker. I don't know. Search her up. Who this bitch? Somebody said something. Why the thing say Jamaican? I've officially made over $100,000. I'm not playing the sound of her videos or whatever because, for obvious reasons. I've never seen this woman a day in my fucking life before. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm looking at her page though. I'm looking at her page. I've never seen her before. She looked kind of young. And I'm hoping, but that is the right kind. But she looked kind of young. Let me go to her Twitter. Okay. Oh, that's why I never seen this bitch before. Because she only been doing this shit since 2022. That makes sense. I was like, why haven't I, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this was somebody that was really popping in our community, that was really making $100,000, like, white or black, niggas would know who she is, and I don't know who she is. Now, I'm not discrediting her just because I don't know who she is, But I mean, that kind of really answered my question when I went to her Twitter and it said December 2022. So she using PayPal. Be for real. Now, somebody said this in the last video before we hopped off. One thing you do have to know, because I've done that myself before. Sometimes, you know, these girls be sending themselves money. Like, they be having their boyfriends spend money on them. And, you know, the boyfriend just be sending money to the Cash App. And they just be pretending like, oh, it's a sub. But it really be their boyfriend or some shit like that. Now, I'm not bashing her. Um, I'm not bashing her or suggesting that that is what she's doing because I do not know this girl. But she only been doing this since 2022. So the time framing around it ain't really adding up. The time framing around it, $100,000 in 2 years. I'm not gonna say that it's impossible to make $100,000 in 2 years as a dominatrix, but you would really have to know what you're doing and have a certain clientele and be able to maintain that clientele with pure consistency out the fucking gate. Pure consistency. Now, like I said, I don't know this bitch, so I'm not about to go through and critique her fucking profile. But what I will tell you is fishy about her is the fact that most of these transactions that she's getting is coming from PayPal. Like, I'm talking thousands of dollars through PayPal. And the reality is, if she was really moving all of that money through PayPal as a financial dominatrix, she would have lost her fucking account by now. Because y'all know for a fact that PayPal is not the way to go. So she is probably making money, but it might not be through the way that she's telling you guys it's coming from, which is her business. But she using PayPal. That's red flag number one right there. Like, just off the top. Just off the top. A nigga sent you $6,000 through PayPal through financial domination and you didn't lose your fucking account right then and there. You're getting money through PayPal, but it might not be coming from actual subs and financial domination. It might be coming through something else, which is fine, but it is misleading. But a lot of girls do that. So a lot of girls, when they are new, especially since, you know, teaching classes and all of that other stuff had became really popular. I guess that's my fault. I don't really know. But a lot of girls that you guys see, especially on TikTok, that be giving y'all little tips and tricks on financial domination and going viral and shit, they do those things for the money. Like, they're not actually popular as a dominatrix. They try to use, I'm a financial dominatrix, let me show you how I'm a financial dominatrix. Like, this is how, in order to get traction, in order to get attention. She also has a verification video on her page. This same girl, I'm still on her page, the one that's using PayPal, the one y'all had said in the comments. She has a verification video. She's using PayPal. Her Twitter's from December 2022. So for me, those are all clear indicators that she is very new and does not know what the fuck she's doing. Because if she did, she would not be using PayPal and she would damn sure not have a verification video. But she does. Now, that's fine because she's new. What's not fine, or what is a red flag, and she got her fucking first and last name attached to this screenshot. So I'm not going to show it to you like I was about to, because her stupid ass has her first and last name attached to a screenshot on her Twitter. Rookie fucking mistake. This money's not coming from subs. Mm-mm. Nah. And it's very easy to fake screenshots as well. It's very easy to fake a Cash App screenshot. It's very easy to fake PayPal screenshots. Absolutely. She's also using Wish Tender, which used Stripe. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off her page, but like I said, there's a lot of red flags. She definitely making money, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely making money, but it's more than likely, since she moving it through PayPal, that's not financial domination money. So kudos to her, because she's finessing it and making it work for herself, right? Fake it till you make it. But it's not coming. I don't think that's coming through financial domination like she's saying to y'all that it is. It's coming from somewhere else. Because trust and believe, if you was moving money like that through PayPal, they would have shut your ass the fuck down. It's no way to get around that shit. It's no way to get around that shit. And she got a verification video. She don't know what she doing. Like, come on now. Verification video equals novice dom. Verification video equals newbie. You know, don't know what you're doing for real, for real. Faceless Findom. Advertise where? If you are trying to be faceless, I always ask you, same thing as before, as far as like, do you really want this? I ask doms, you know, girls, students, are you being faceless because you don't want people to know what you're doing? Or you being faceless because, you know, that's just your aesthetic? So if that's just the aesthetic that you're going for, fine, do that. You can do that just as you would do normal financial domination. But are you being faceless because you don't want people to find out, and like there's like a certain amount of shame around it? Like, oh my god, I would be so terrified if somebody found out I was doing this. Let me be faceless. If that's the case, just don't do this shit altogether. Just don't do this shit altogether at all. But if you are going to be faceless, just be faceless and continue to do what you're doing. You're going to have to be a lot more creative though, because you're not showing your face. So in order to be faceless, you now need to be much more creative with your camera angles, the way that you film yourself, and all of that. Because now you've limited your money maker. Your face is your money maker. Financial domination don't want nothing to do with your titties, your ass, none of that shit. Like, your titties and ass ain't gonna be sitting up perky like where the fuck they sitting at right now forever. So your face, your mindset, your mentality, your intellectual property is always gonna be what makes you profitable. But if you're not showing your face, how are you still going to achieve the same level of success being anonymous? What's the camera angles that you need to use? How are you going to make sure that you still look professional and aesthetic, and while not showing your face? And who gets to see your face? Does anybody get to see your face? Do they have to go through a paywall to see your face? What is the limit of your facelessness? Is there a limit? How do you edit your photos? How do you still take photos? So like all your photos is cropped with your head cut out. That's a bad way to take your photo. You just still take your photo with your whole face in it and then just blur your face out, right? So you really have to be a lot more creative if you are going to be faceless, because you know what I'm saying, like it's only so many pictures of your feet that's going to get it. Like, I get it, baby. There go your feet, okay? We get it. There go your butt. We get it, okay? Can you do something else, right? So you're going to have to be really, really creative, because otherwise people are going to get bored of you very quickly. I've been going to the local dungeon for networking. Okay, period. Would it be okay to use some of those subs for my clips? You have to get permission from people. If you're going to parties and stuff like that, and I do stuff like that too, but I don't, I never post my, when I'm at parties, because I was just about to lie, and I wasn't about to lie on purpose. But when I'm at parties and stuff like that, because there are clips where I've actually sold, and they were like filmed at a party. So when I'm at local parties and stuff like that, I will film, but I'm only gonna do that if I actually have that sub's permission to do it. Like I ask, hey, like, can I record this? If I record this, do you want to be on camera? Do you mind that your face is on camera, or do you want me to just get from the chest down so you're not in it? Like afterwards, I'll show them just a little snippet of it so that like I'm proving to you that your face is not in it. Is this cool? And then with their permission, I can keep the video. Now, when it comes to posting it and actually selling it, that's something different because for platforms like I Want Clips, for example, when you have someone else in the video with you, you have to have a model release form signed saying that under the 2257 policy for adult content creation, that everybody in the video, everybody in the film is an adult over the age of 18, because that's the bare minimum for the law. I personally don't do anything with people under 21, but that's just the laws as far as content. But basically that policy, that 2257 policy, it just ensures that everybody in your content is of age, they've consented to be recorded, there's no crazy, wild, dangerous shit happening, and you have proof of age at the time. That might be harder to do if you're just at a party, because you're going to kill the vibe of the party and the purpose of networking by pulling out fucking model consent forms and making everybody sign one and let me see your ID, and like you might kill the vibe like that. So yes, it is possible to, with your sub's permission at that party or gentleman that you meet at a party, to record and to sell it, but you definitely want to make sure that you're getting, explicit permission from that sub to do so verbally. You may want to even, press record and have that conversation and say, can I do this, so that you have on a recording that, yes, this is okay. Just don't show my face or XYZ. But at the end of the day, when it comes to selling it, especially on a platform like I Want Clips, read between the lines on this. On a platform like I Want Clips, if you want to sell it, you're going to need to have a model release form signed, and you're also going to need to have a photocopy of that sub's ID to upload to I Want Clips. Other platforms may not ask you for all of that, but that's still what they should be doing, because that's the law. You must, show and maintain proof on your side as the creator. It's not Loyal Fan's job to do it. It's not I Want Clips' job to do it. It's not Nightflirt's job to do it. It's your job to do it as the creator, to make sure that you got everybody's consent, you got everybody's ID, they, blah, 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 model releases, stuff like that. And those are federally protected laws. So you damn sure don't want to be, getting caught with your fucking pants down on that type of shit. So get permission, take a picture of an ID if you can get a picture of an ID, and that's usually just about as much as you fucking need to, be at a party and record that shit. And honestly, that's the type of content that's really popular as well, because it's real time. Subs want to see you in real time. It's one thing to do femdom content where you're just talking to the camera, you talking to the camera like it's a sub. That might get boring. And he like, hey, right, exactly. You in the comments, he at the party like, hey, goddess, I want to peg, like, can you peg me? And you be like, oh yeah, just go ahead and sign these documents real quick. Like, oh, I was just trying to have a good time. Like, you keeping it on some Judge Judy shit. Like, you done killed the vibe. Do all of that shit after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, after y'all have a good time, after y'all network, after y'all, vibe out with each other, get exchange numbers and sign the model releases and do all of that shit after the party is over. Do that the next day. But in the moment, just have a good time. Have fun. And be genuine, because that way, when you are filming those things, it just comes off as behind the scenes content. You don't have to worry about being scripted or turning the camera on and saying the right thing, like how you would if you're just filming solo and you're just talking at the camera. You have to like beef it up with your interactions with the sub, because like there's no sub that you're talking to. You're talking to the fucking camera, like as if it's a person. When you're in real time, I personally don't, go on some like turn the camera on and be like, oh, I'm goddess cool. Like, no, you already know who the fuck I am. This is what the fuck is going on, and this motherfucker is getting butt fucked. Okay, get into it. Jump straight in. All right, jump straight in. That's what it is. And those types of videos, subs still love, especially my subs. They still love because now you get to see me in action. Like, it's like, okay, now this is real. When you have that type of content in your catalog, now it's real. Now you're not just the online girly that got some, Findom scripts off of Etsy. Cause I know some of y'all be getting them scripts off of Etsy. You need to leave them bitches alone. Message. Now it's real because I see you with a sub. I see you, at this party. And then again, you got subs watching you in the audience. You know what I'm saying? You got subs watching you at the party. It ain't no business card like watching you on stage exposed. Ain't no business card like watching you on stage do your thing as a dom. You don't even need to convince them to do shit now because they just seen you at the party. I done seen you at the party. You was going crazy on a nigga. I love it. Right? So now it's like you have that social proof. You had the online proof, but now you have social proof as well. But this is why I tell y'all it's important to start online first before you start going to fucking parties. Because you want people to be able to Google you at the party. You must start online first and build your profile, build your night flirt, build your audience online first before you go to parties because you want people to be able to fucking Google you and find something. You Google my name, you gonna find that shit. I'm on stage doing my motherfucking thing. All you know is my name. Who is that over there on the stage? I just walked into the party. Oh, that's the kinky coach. Well, I don't know who the fuck the kinky coach is, so let me go ahead and Google the bitch. You gonna see every motherfucking thing. So now you a sub sitting in the corner, you Googled me for 10 minutes and fell in fucking love with my Twitter, and now you get to watch me on fucking stage. Versus if I was a nobody and I just started and I'm trying to chase a bag and instant gratification and hurry up and get to the money, and I don't have no social media presence, or my Twitter page is dry as fuck. It say I opened my account yesterday. I don't got no pictures. I don't got no tweets. I ain't got no night flirt. I ain't got no Cash App set up. I ain't got shit. But I'm at the party, and niggas is like, who is you? Oh, I'm goddess such and such. I Google the bitch. We can't find you. What Cardi B say? She said she my aunt, but I didn't know her. I had to look her up. They trying to look you up. You don't even exist. Who is you? You talking about you goddess such and such. You this big bad professional dom, and motherfuckers should bow down and pay you. You in the party talking about give you some money and all this other shit. But I went to try to Google you. I went to the FetLife to look for you. I went to Twitter to find you, and you are a nobody. Best believe you ain't gonna have no subs after that party. You ain't gonna walk out with not one connection. Ain't nobody gonna want to talk to you. Nope. But when you do it the other way around, you start online first, build yourself up, build your credibility, build your credentials, study the fucking game, really get yourself educated. You will walk into the motherfucking club, you'll walk into the motherfucking party, and niggas already know who the fuck you is. You ain't never been in that motherfucking party before. I walk into fucking parties, and niggas already know who I am. Oh, you the kinky coach. Yeah, I am. How you doing? Don't know you, but you know me. That works for me. That's what you want. You want to walk into the motherfucking party and all eyes is on you because they already know who the fuck you is. You want motherfuckers at the party just because you said you was finna be there. You want motherfuckers to be at the party simply because Your fine ass said that you RSVP'd and you was finna show up. You want motherfuckers coming from across town. You want motherfuckers coming from out of state to the dungeon party for your ass. Simply because you gonna be there. And you damn sure ain't gonna have that happen if you don't have no social media presence first. So I know I went down the whole tangent on that, but that is important to know. That is important to know. Because some of y'all might start off in person. You might be a little bit more comfortable starting off in person. Everybody doesn't, has their little avenue. I suggest that all doms start off online because one, is safer, right? You're not going to be at physical harm putting yourself in or going to parties where you don't know nobody, or you're brand new to the industry, so you finding events on FetLife and you just showing up. Everything you find on FetLife ain't going to be safe. That's just the world. That's just the world. Just like anything you find on the internet ain't going to be safe. So the last thing you want to do is walk into a party of uncharted territory. You ain't got no fucking clout. You don't know nobody. You don't have no industry connections. And you don't really know what you're doing. That's a recipe for disaster. Versus you stay your ass online. You are safe behind the comfort of your fucking computer screen for a while. And you can fuck up privately, learn, make some content, make a name for yourself, and then pop out. Because then you'll actually have a demand for what it is that you're doing. Then you'll actually have a demand for what it is that you're doing. So, yeah. Now let me go ahead and catch up on the question. Let me catch up. Verification video is loyal fans or OnlyFans? Yes, that is true. You don't need to, and it's actually not even necessarily a verification video that you're doing on loyal fans or OnlyFans. When you signed up for loyal fans and OnlyFans, you signed legal tax documents. You gave loyal fans your social security number, your first and last name, and a picture of your ID. You don't need to do shit else to verify to any fucking body that you are not a child or a man or a robot. Loyal fans and OnlyFans have your fucking social security number. It don't get realer than fucking that. I don't need to go on Twitter and say, hey, this is Goddess Ekua. My Twitter is at the Kinky Coach. I'm real. Fuck you. No, because what you're going to do is have a bunch of cheap-ass motherfuckers, bottom feeders, jerking off to that shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, I heard her voice. She's talking. Oh my God. Right. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Every time you make a verification video, you out here giving out free samples of you to men. Now, I don't know about you, but I ain't no Sam's Club ass bitch. I don't give out samples. Okay? So, you won't catch me doing that shit. Maybe 2017 me, who was like fresh off of He Pays and had paid this bitch named Goddess China, who don't even be on in the field no more, paid that bitch like $6 for her to tell me some shit in the Twitter DMs about financial domination. Maybe that version of me would have did it. But me now, bitch, shit in my hands and clap. Oh, I do some shit like that. Shit in your hands and clap before I do some shit like that. Ever the fuck again. Hold up. The dungeon has a once a month night for content. Oh, that's dope. Actually, go in there, make all types of content, bring all types of outfits. Content it the fuck up. Okay? Content it the fuck up inside the dungeon. Especially if you feel like your house is not aesthetic enough, get a hotel. Once you get comfortable, start going to the dungeon, start going to parties and stuff like that. But make all types of content. Solo content. Shit, I even make solo content in the dungeon at the parties. It's been times I've been at parties and I'm making solo content because the subs, didn't want to be in it or whatever. I still set my fucking camera up and record myself. And sell that bitch. And sell that bitch. Everything you really do in this industry, like everything you do is profitable. So like you could blow your nose and somebody will pay for that. You'll be surprised what motherfuckers will pay for it, okay? You could sneeze and a motherfucker would be like, ooh, oogly goo, she sneezed. Sneeze again, guys, please. Damn these. Oh, girl. Once you start making $100 off of sneezing, your life would never be the same. Right? You'd be like, achoo, damn, I just sneezed for free. I should have got paid for that. You'd be so fucking surprised. Ooh. Alright. Ew. Fat life. Somebody bought 2 bags of your garbage for $100. Niggas is buying trash, y'all. Niggas is dirty little horny raccoons finna go through her trash for 100 smackaroons, bitch. Okay, I got some trash in the fucking... Look. Niggas is paying for trash. I got some trash right here. Look. I got some trash. See, here you go. Now you want the straw? This will be $2.50. Send me $2.50. I'll give you this lick straw. $2.50. Yeah! Niggas is buying trash. Girl, you better do the damn thing. You better do it. Get some more trash. Better make some fake trash. Ball some shit up and just put it in a bag and just be like, ooh, this is my trash. I seen somebody buy I done seen subs buy bath water, like in a jar. I done seen subs buy bath water. I done seen subs buy dirty panties, dirty socks. I done seen subs buy little tubes of spit. I done seen subs buy fucking toenail clippers. Now, I wouldn't do the toenail clippers now because, you know, from a hoodoo perspective, I ain't giving nobody my motherfucking toenails with spit and all that other shit. But they buying it. If somebody buy it, I know. I done seen motherfuckers buy the dust that you sweep, when you finally clean your house and you sweep them last little crumbs in the dustpan. I done seen a motherfucker buy that. Wow. The little shavings of your foot when you getting your feet done at the nail salon and they get the buffing that shit. It's a motherfucker that'll buy that. It's a motherfucker that'll buy the crust off your fucking toes. You hear me? Come closer to the camera. It's a motherfucker out here right now that'll buy the crust off your fucking toes, bitch. And you telling me that you can't be consistent? The world is limitless. She just said this motherfucker paid $100 for some trash. You out here throwing your trash out for free. Come on. You throwing your trash out for free and this nigga's buying it. You slipping. How do you feel about Skype? I had night flight clients ask for Skype. I like Skype sessions. I don't have a problem with Skype, like, as a software. I feel like it's not going nowhere. But y'all gotta be, like, mindful. Like, I remember Uvu. Okay, that's how old I am. I remember talking to niggas on Uvu. So Skype ain't never really been no issue. It's just more so about collecting that money. Now, Night Flirt does a thing, and it's not really that popular, but Night Flirt does a thing where you can have a video call, like, with a client or with a sub. But the way it works, because Night Flirt doesn't offer, like, video streaming, basically, you and that sub go online on Skype on a different device, but then on your phone, you be on the, it's off the hook, so to speak, and just running on Night Flirt. So you on your iPad, you on your MacBook, but then on your phone, that's where you and the sub are. Now, the only reason I have an issue with that particular, like, method of doing Skype sessions is because it's very easy to get caught up in Skype sessions when you're really having a good time. You really are connected to your subs. It's really easy to get caught up and not pay attention. And, like, what if the phone hang up? Or what if the phone die? Or the sub's phone dies and, like, 30 minutes, an hour then gone by and you think that you just got 3 hours a really good Skype session out of a motherfucker, but you only got paid for 10 minutes of it because the sub's phone died or your phone died or the call dropped and you wasn't paying attention to your phone, so you just did a 3 hour session for like $40 instead of like 500 or 1,000. So that's the only issue that I typically have with that type of service. Like it really needs to be regulated in a little bit of a different way. So the way I typically do Skype sessions is we are still on Skype or whatever, but as far as payment, I just take a lump sum payment up front. I just charge $250 an hour up front, and I just get it through payment methods and stuff like that. So I found that doing it that way is a little bit better for me, just because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worried about doing a session and then getting paid on the back end. I don't like that. If I'm doing a session, especially like a Skype session or a real time session, all of those, I get paid up front for that. I get paid up front for that. So that's my only thing. Yeah, girl, this motherfucker's paying for trash. You really need to go ahead and get your shit together. Is it is it unheard of to ask for a deposit? No. It really depends on what you're doing and how much it is. I don't typically ask for deposits on Skype sessions. I damn sure just want that 250 up front. Just go ahead and give me the 250. And if you don't got the 250, then get the fuck out of my face because we're not having a Skype session. But for a larger amount, I may collect a deposit of anywhere between like 40 to 75%, depending on how much it is or who it is. Um, but same thing. Yeah, collecting a deposit is not unheard of. However, it depends on what you're doing, and what type of session it is, and how much money you're expecting to make. If you're expecting to make a lot of money, like say for example, um, how do I say this without saying too much? For some of my sessions, I charge anywhere as high as $10,000. Let's say that. And for that session that is $10,000, because it is so much money, um, that will put me at a greater risk of as far as risk for loss prevention purposes. So for that, I definitely want 75, if not 100% of it up front. Simply because I'm not about to waste my time with some guy that can't afford it. $10,000 for a session is a lot of money. And I'm not going to do the session or run the risk of meeting up with somebody. Well, you never really should, but I'm not going to run the risk of doing a session or meeting up with somebody and then being gypped on my payment. So, in certain instances, if I'm not comfortable, I'm going to get 100%. That's the deposit. 100%. That's the deposit. Now, if you served me for a while, like we got a tight little bond, like I may tell you to, give me a 40% deposit or something, lower than 100%. Or I just may charge you different than I would somebody else. But that would be between me and you at that time. And then again, based on the relationship and the connection that you have. So like if you don't trust that motherfucker, get the 100% off the top. If you don't trust them, something feel off about it, like just get 100% off the top and you'll be good. But if once you start building a relationship with them, you feel comfortable, you've actually done like more than 4 sessions with somebody. I feel like you got to do more than 4 sessions with somebody to really see that you're comfortable. Because the first couple of times, like subs are just gonna say, what they think you want to hear. They're gonna really try to be on their best behavior. By the 4th session, by the 5th session, you're really gonna see your sub's true colors. Really start to come out. You're really gonna see those real behaviors start to come out in him or her. So by that time, the 4th, 5th, 6th session, y'all should be a little bit more comfortable, so you may not, feel the need to charge 100% deposit. You may, do 50%. But when it comes to Skype sessions, I always get it 100% up front. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do. I don't do deposits on Skype sessions. You either got the whole fucking thing or you don't. Because at the end of the day, like, it's $250 to talk on Skype. That's the cheapest thing. That's the cheapest way, so to speak, that you could get access to my time. You could speak to me. So, you know what I'm saying? Why would I, have you like pay half of like the cheapest fucking thing? Like, no, just give me $250. If you, for $10,000 and we already had a couple of sessions, like you worked your way up to it. Let's say a sub comes and they book, before they feel comfortable spending $10,000 on a session, they book a Skype session for $250. They do that a couple of times, a month. We talking and shit. Now they spend $500 for key holding, for me to take their chastity keys and put them on the wall in my hallway with the rest of them. That's $500. I may now, I probably won't do a deposit on that either. I'm not gonna lie. But then let's say now they spend $3,000. Now they spend $4,000. Now they want to spend $5,000. So after all of this time, are you really showing me that like you're good for it? Like you don't have a problem. You ain't never, had a hissy fit over the fact that I'm making you pay like 100% deposit. Like you ain't giving me no issues. I may now say, all right, well just give me 40 of it or 50 of it, 75, and then pay me on the back end. But when it comes to back end, I don't mean after you've already done the session. I mean you giving me 75% right now while we talking about it, and then before anything else starts, X amount of days later, X amount of time later, before we actually start the said session, the rest of that motherfucker need to be in my hands. And it needs to be in my hands before you get to me. So if you spending $10,000 for a session with me and I'm charging you a 75% deposit to book it, and let's say it's for a week from now, you giving me 75% right now, but the day before we supposed to meet, I need the rest of that shit. Or we not fucking meeting. And you not getting your fucking money back. And I don't give a fuck how you feel about that shit. Right? So it's nothing wrong with getting deposits depending on the sub, depending on how much. But we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't, nah. Nah. This ain't get the service first, pay later. This not the nail salon where you walk in, sit down, get your nails done, and then pay on the way out the door. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, you gotta be smart. You gotta be real smart with that type of stuff. What payment methods do I recommend? What a great question, girly. I personally, let's talk about it for a second. Personally, I recommend AfroDomme Pay. Period. It just rolls off the tongue. You hear what I'm saying? It just rolls off the tongue like that. I personally recommend AfroDomme Pay because our payment processor does not use Stripe. Okay, we actually use payment processors that are built for the adult entertainment industry and have powered the adult entertainment industry for only 20 years, similar to the payment processors that Night Flirt and other long-term existing platforms in this industry have used to process payments in the adult industry. So I personally recommend using AfroDomme Pay as a Dom to collect tributes, simply because it is secure, right? The website is secure. The processor is legit. We pay out every week. And we gatekeep. So your sub or anyone who would be interested in you has to spend at least $1,000 on the AfroDomme Pay platform on you prior to them being able to see your telephone number for the AfroDomme chat service. Period. So yeah, personally, I would recommend AfroDomme Pay. And for more information, you can click the link in the description box. Period. Because we in beta, bitch. Oh, you better jump. You better jump on the beta. Click the link. Here, it go right there. It's right there. Get it. Click it. You know you want to click that motherfucker, don't you? You know you do. You know you want to click it. Just click it. Don't click it now because then you're going to lose me. Click it. Open it. Save it. Come back. All right? You like it. You like it. Go to the site. Bookmark it. Open it in another tab. Come on back over here to me. You fucking with it. Go ahead and sign up for AfroDomme Pay. Then all these little other little platforms then fucked us up. Why the internet drop out on my iPad? Why the internet try to drop out on me on my iPad? Like I'm not paying a whole separate amount on my phone bill. Y'all hear? I'm glad you hear me in the comments. I'm glad y'all still here. Why the internet just try to drop out on my iPad? It's a whole cellular connection on this iPad. Like this motherfucker don't need Wi-Fi. I can go anywhere and this bitch work like a phone, separate from my phone. Let me tell you, they don't want me talking about AfroDomme Pay. The ops, the thems that DJ Khaled be talking about. They don't want me talking about AfroDomme Pay. Bitch, because we really make some money. That's why. And they mad. They mad. You just gonna have to stay mad because we finna take over the fucking world with AfroDomme Pay. I'm gonna be real with you. But the reality is, we done been in this industry for way too motherfucking long to not have no legitimate payment processors. All these fucking platforms keep talking about, oh, they made for this, they made for that, and they don't be made for shit, but taken from our fucking pockets. That's what the fuck they be made for. So, yeah, me personally, I would recommend AfroDomme Pay. Highly, babes. Highly. And if you need the Twitter, I'm finna give it to you. I'm finna give it to you, girl. You know I got you. You know I got you. Oh, and another reason why I fuck with AfroDomme Pay and why you will fuck with it too is because you are still able to get up to 100% payout, right? So your subs will still have the option to cover the cost of your transaction fees, or, you know, just as normal fucking platforms, we'll just take the transaction fees out of your profits. But your subs will have the option, so that's why you need to be attracting rich niggas now. Your subs will have the option to opt into paying the transaction fees for you. So if they send you $1,000, instead of us taking that transaction fee out of your pocket like most people do, your sub, if he got the money, because you know sometimes your subs don't got the money, you know, he might have $1,000, but maybe he don't have 1,200, you know, to cover that cost. That don't stop you from taking that $1,000. You just gonna have to take that L and pay the little transaction fee. But next time, make sure he got enough money to pay the transaction fee and send you $1,000. So they will have the option to do either or, depending on how much they got. But yeah, they'll have the option to do that, so that, and it'll be known that they're doing that so that you don't have to pay the transaction fee out of the tribute that they're sending you. So they'll be able to see, like, okay, you're about to send her X amount, you're about to send her 1,000, she will get you know, this minus the transaction fees for processing. You can either be disappointed with yourself as a sub, knowing that you sent the tribute and, you know, you really didn't send $1,000 to your, you know, Dom like you thought you did. You really only sent her 900. Or you can cover the cost and send her 1,000 and actually pay a little bit extra and feel like a big boy and feel like a big strong sub, knowing that you just paid a little bit of extra so that, you know, your favorite Dom's, you know, profits is not getting ate the fuck up by transaction fees and, you know, all that other stuff. So they'll have the option to do that too. And I think that that's really cool and really relevant, because sometimes you do have that. Like, my subs really do be getting pissy when they send me money on Night Flirt, because I'll be honest with them. When my subs send me $100 on Night Flirt, they be like, oh, Goddess, I sent you $100. And I'll be like, no, you sent me 70 fucking 5. Because Night Flirt took XYZ. And it was like, oh my God, I can't believe that. And then they'll send more. and try to like double it up. And it's like, okay, well, you sent, you know, an extra 25 to make up for the 75, but now that 25 wasn't actually 25, it was 17. So now you still need to keep sending. And then they get really frustrated because, again, you know, the transaction fees are not coming to me. They're just being taken from me and the sub. Nobody's really benefiting from that but the platform. Now, I get it as far as owning the platform itself because it does cost money to do that. But at that same time, financial domination, and that's why we created AfroDomme Pay specifically for financial domination instead of, you know, Wish Tender just saying like Wish Tender had a bunch of people on it. Wish Tender had Doms on it. Wish Tender had normal people on it. Throne has normal people on it and Doms on it. UPay has all of these different people on it. But there's not a specific platform catered to financial domination, and that's why we need AfroDomme Pay. So that's why we created it that way, because it's specifically going to be for financial domination. Subs will be able to cover those transaction fees for you. They won't be able to access your telephone number until they spend over $1,000. So meaning you can still collect money from your subs. You can still get that $100 tribute. You can still get that $250 tribute. But as far as them being able to contact you and talk to you, they're not going to be able to do that until they cross that threshold of $1,000. Again, therefore, raising the value of what it is that we're doing. Financial domination has always been a rich man's fetish. It should never have been no bare minimum this, bare minimum that, $40 this, $40 that. No, ma'am. So by setting the tone that gatekeeps all of our subs from being able to contact us, it just makes it a lot better because, like I said, they can continue sending all day long. It don't matter how long they take to send. Whether it takes 10 minutes and they just send $1,000 right then and there, or they do 100, 100, 100, or the motherfucker gotta send you $25 tips every fucking day for a year till he get to $1,000, he's not going to be able to talk to you, call you, chat with you on AfroDomme Pay until he spends more than $1,000. And I feel like that's the way it really should be. Men should be able to, like, men should be forced to shut the fuck up until they really prove themselves to be worthy of our time and attention. And I feel like gatekeeping them with a platform like AfroDomme Pay is definitely the way to go. So yeah, girl, to answer your question, I'm gonna say AfroDomme Pay. Right now we are in beta, so we are you know, collecting applications for DOMs to join us. We are in beta and hoping to release as far as the beta within the next 6 months. As far as releasing to the public, that's gonna be like 2026. So that's why we're asking, you know, all of you guys that know for a fact that you really want to take part in this, you know for a fact that you're serious about financial domination. If you do want to be on the platform, if you do want to use AfroDomme Pay, you know, join the beta now. Otherwise, you know, you can, you know, wait till 2026 to go ahead and make some money. I'm not too sure if I understand your question. Once we join, can we add AfroDomme to our Twitters like Night Flirt? I'm not 100% sure if I understand. Like, you talking about like auto tweets, like how when you go active or whatever, it says something, or like just putting like hashtag AfroDomme in your bio. Like, I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Can you clarify? How do you know if they're rich and they got money like that on Twitter? They actually send it to you. Yeah. You know a motherfucker got money when he actually give you the money. Okay? Yeah. He got money when he give you the money. That's really it. Yeah, that's really it. There's really no other way to tell. Like, because, you know, pictures can be faked. Men love to post up with another nigga car. You know, men love driving a homeboy shit. You know, men love flexing a homeboy shit. So the only way you gonna know if he got money is if he giving it to you. And if he not giving it to you, you can go ahead and assume that that nigga is poor. Okay? If he not giving you no money, that's how you know he ain't got no money. Because if he had some money, he'd be giving it to you. And if he not giving you money, but he claimed he got money, he clearly don't have enough. Because you're not, again, he not giving it to you. So that's really how you know. Now, as far as, because I feel like you more so talking about like finding subs that really like have that. What you really need to focus on instead of trying to find subs is allowing them to find you. Because it's really easy to get caught up in it, like, oh, I gotta find some subs, oh, I gotta find some subs. Allow them to find you based on you showing up and being consistent with your content. Allow subs to find you with, you know, you being active on social media and posting on Findom Twitter, going live on Loyal Fans, going turning your thing on Night Flirt, posting pictures of, you know, little snippets of your life, like, oh, look at me, I'm so beautiful, I'm going shopping, or oh, look at me, you know, I'm laying in the bed in like a beautiful silk robe. Those kind of behind the scenes type of, you know, fun posts and pictures and videos that you do every now and then on your you know, timeline and Findom Twitter, to just kind of like, you know, be cutesy tootsy. Because like, yeah, you should post content, and yeah, you should post like that you're going active on this and that, but it shouldn't be everything about like sale, money, 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 money. Like every now and then you should post pictures of, you know, you just looking fine, you just looking cute, you smoking, you watching TV, like you just living your life, living lavish, living comfortable. And by doing that, you'll attract people to you versus you going out and looking for them. Because again, this is financial domination. You are the prize. They're not the fucking prize. You are the prize. The whole point of it is that men get off on giving you the money. So you don't have to necessarily go out and do shit. You just need to be the woman and be in your divine feminine and sit back and receive that. And the right motherfuckers, like I said, you'll know a motherfucker when got money when he gives you the money. So if you just keep posting content, you just keep doing your thing, you just keep showing off your lavish lifestyle, and you know, men love paying me. Say stuff like that on Twitter. Men love paying me. Men adore me. My subs. Ooh. Even if you ain't got no subs, say that shit too. If you ain't got no subs, start manifesting by talking like you talking to the subs. Ooh, my subs. God damn, my subs love me. They love sending me money. My subs love paying my bills. Okay. My subs love doing XYZ, whatever the fuck it is that you want the nigga to do. But go ahead and start tweeting that shit out. My subs love to do XYZ. They so kind, they so generous. They don't never disrespect me. They wouldn't dare, you know, do some dumb shit like you know, messing with another dumb or claiming that they mess with me and then doing. My subs wouldn't do that type of stuff. Like, you know, start speaking to the men that you really are trying to attract. Because it's not the losers. It's not the ones that's bait tweeting and talking about, oh, like, I need a goddess to send to. It's damn sure not them. It's not them. It's the motherfuckers with normal Twitter accounts, right? It's the motherfuckers that's liking basketball highlights and retweeting basketball highlights and shit. Those is the ones that's actually the subs. The ones that got sub specific accounts, like, oh, I'm a fin sub, I'm a pay pig. They the brokest motherfuckers you gonna ever find. The ones that's on Twitter talking about I send girls money. I'm all like all his tweets, all his bio, his Twitter page, all that shit. The more he talk about being a fin sub, and the more he talk about giving girls money, the less that motherfucker actually do the shit. Because a motherfucker that's actually cashing the fuck out is quiet. You know why he's quiet? Because he actually spending the fucking money. You can't talk and spend at the same time. Them motherfuckers is talking because they not spending. You can't talk and spend your money at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's motherfuckers with... It's motherfuckers with normal ass Twitter pages. You know what I'm saying? They following you off they vanilla shit. They following you off they vanilla shit, and they'll really cash the fuck out. It's the ones with the vanilla pages that'll really be the ones cashing out. All of the little follow me, I'm a pay pig. They be the scammingest ones. They be the scammingest motherfucking ones. And even if you do get something from them, I promise it's gonna be chump change. compared to what you actually could fucking make. So don't get caught up in that shit. Yeah, and the ones that you know, because she said, yeah, I fuck with that. Like, it's less frustrating because you know that they're serious about you. Yeah, they're approaching you. A man is supposed to approach the woman. You don't go hunting for subs as a woman. You know, you allow men to come to you, and the right man is going to come to you. Yeah, definitely the hashtag. If you wanted to use the hashtag AfroDomme, you can use the hashtag AfroDomme whenever. I'm not requiring people put that in their bio. You can use it in your posts. You can use it, you know, on social media as far as like SEO to help you actually find subs. Just use hashtag AfroDomme in your post every now and then or something like that. But I don't require people to put it in their bio. As far as the membership goes, like I know what you mean by like putting it in there because to show that you're a part of the network. You don't actually have to do that going forward because everybody going forward will have a specific membership ID card. Period. So everybody that just signed up, if you just signed up recently for the membership, the $29.99 membership, and yes, the $29.99 membership will get you access to the classes. So those of y'all that's been saving your little coins to get into the class because it was $295, it's now $29.99 a month. Okay, so go ahead and get it. But going forward, everybody will have ID cards, physical ID cards. So that'll be like your proof, so to speak, that you're a part of the network. So you don't necessarily have to put it in your bio. Hashtag AfroDomme, you don't have to put it in your bio on social media that you're a part of the network because you will actually have an official ID card that nobody else will fucking have. Okay? So that'll be your official, like, yeah, like I'm legit around this bitch type of proof. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I might need to restart my account because my page is full of pay pig and you saying like loser this and loser that. Okay. Period. $10. We love to see it. He ain't been back since that one time he gave you that $10. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. And he probably broke the bank doing that shit too with his broke ass. See, that's why I don't be fucking with them little chump change niggas, them little lunch money niggas. They ain't no good. Them little $10 lunch money niggas, they ain't no good. They dangerous because look, when you think about it like that, you be like, damn, motherfuckers send me $10. It's motherfuckers that don't even make $10 an hour. I just told you can make 1,000 though. You gonna be with the niggas that's sending 10 when you can make 1,000? No, like no, you wouldn't do that. The average person, the average smart woman wouldn't do that if she knew. You know what I'm saying? Like if you knew as a dom, as a brand new dom, that the motherfucker sending you $10 could have sent you 1,000. You don't want to fight that motherfucker, honestly. You don't want to fight him. But be excited about the 10. I'm not telling you not to be excited about the 10. Because if you can make $10 one motherfucking time, you can do it a million more times. That's just where we starting. Now that you done made the 10, you done proved to yourself that you are capable of making money in this fucking industry. Now you need to go double time, overtime, hard in the motherfucking paint because now we need to turn that 10 into 1,000. We need to add some more zeros to that motherfucker. So take the 10, because when motherfuckers send me little $10 tributes, I damn sure keep them. Okay, I ain't never said that. I don't like to give nobody their money back about nothing. Okay, so I'm damn sure going to keep the 10. I'm not going to put it on my timeline that you just sent me that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some girls be like, just got a tribute. I wouldn't dare put no $10 measly ass tribute like, oh my God, I just got this. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, cause then motherfuckers gonna think it's okay to just send you $10. Take the 10. take the 10 and then pocket that shit and be like, I deserve more, than some chump change lunch money ass shit. Like really, really, really hype it up. Cause before you know it, that 10 gonna have a couple of extra zeros behind that motherfucker. But go ahead and start. Like I said, I ain't tripping. When I started financial domination on hepays.com, it was before I even made it to Twitter. My first tribute was 25 smackaroons, and bitch, I was over the moon with that shit. I was like, ooh, you said you want to give me some money to look at my feet for 15 minutes? Bitch, here go the foot. Here go the foot. What I gotta do? What else you want me to do? Like, what the fuck? And he sent me the $25, and I was like, okay, period. $25. And this was back when a full tank of gas was $20. Okay, so $25 definitely was stretched a long way, because gas used to be 20. Like a whole tank of gas in my car was $19. So the fact that this nigga gave me 25 back in that economy, oh bitch, I was hyped. Okay, I was pressed. I was hooked. I was addicted. I took that $25 and became this. Okay, so start where the fuck you can, but just know you deserved way more than that. Okay, so now go ahead and focus on adding some zeros to that shit and run it up. I requested $150 for a half hour of watching this dude. I was like, Jay, his 4 inches for a half an hour. And I feel like that's a long time. He was hoping I'd do it for 50. 50? I'm supposed to spend 30 minutes for $50? No. 30 minutes is a long ass time to be pumping your stump. Okay. 150 was generous. Right? Talking about my lashes is $250. He should have paid for that whole motherfucking thing. 30 minutes. Shit. Next time, if it's gonna be 150, next time give him like half of that. Give him like 10, 15 minutes of your time instead of 30. That's too much. That's too much of your time. And then again, if y'all on Skype, baby, I be counting it down. I be like, your 15 minutes almost up. Your 15 minutes almost up, baby. You better send me some more. Or best believe when that 15-minute come, I'm going to be like, doo-doo. Goodbye. The little FaceTime sound when you hang up. Doo-doo. Time's up. Time's up. Call again later. Bye. See, now that, I like those types of calls. I just listened to him on Night Flirt talk about Big Black for 40 minutes. Do you think that's too much? No. You ain't asked. You can never ask for too much as a dom. It ain't never gonna be too much. You can ask for $10 million fucking dollars if you wanted to, and you gonna still deserve more. It's never no time as a black dom that you could ever ask for too much, baby. But it's damn sure a time that you can ask for not enough. Okay? But it's no such thing as too much. No such thing as too much. You charge what the fuck you're worth, and then you add some tax. But it's never too much. I like those types of conversations though, because you can really rack up 40 minutes. You really could have made some money in 40 minutes if you was charging the right price, by the minute. How much you charging by the minute? It better not be not $1.99 either. I feel like it's gonna be $1.99. If you a $40 call, I like those types of calls though, because when they just be talking, sometimes subs will call and pillow talking shit, and I just put them on speaker. Right, I just put them on speaker, and I just be listening to them like, okay, and then you did what? Right, just letting them yap. But those calls, when they get the yapping, those be the best ones, because Baby, yeah, go ahead and talk more than I'm talking. You do all the talking. You tell me all about it. Tell me all about your experience. Tell me all about this. Tell me all about that. Yeah. You do all the talking. I'm going to just sit right here and just, entertain and interject every now and then with a, oh, okay. Why did you do that? And, how did you feel when you did that? And we just, I like those types of calls when they just yapping and yapping and yapping. I like those. She said she's finna change her price. Yeah, girl, you need to be charging more than $1.99 a minute. You need to be charging at least $3.50. Trust and believe. You can get one person to send up your prices on that night flirt. And when you up your prices, as long as you can get one motherfucker to call you at that new price, you're gonna get 1,000 motherfuckers to do the same thing. Okay. Mm. You can get one motherfucker. They are being seen, but because you're speaking on something I cannot publicly talk about for your safety discretion, I cannot address it other than the way I'm doing it right now. I'm trying to go in and see because I'm feeling like you already in here. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if you are. I don't see you in here. So you need to text me for that. Um, if you haven't already. Text. Who is this? Hello, Goddess Akua. My name is Justin, and you look amazing. I'd love to get together. If there's a chance to let me know, I'll send whatever. I feel like if you really wanted to send whatever, you really would have already sent it. Oh, well, he said this on Sunday. Well, I'm damn sure not about to respond now. Maybe I. But yeah, if you could actually just send me a text message so that, yeah, that can be handled, that would be, I guess, the only resolution now, because I don't actually see your name in here. But we try not to talk about stuff like this on YouTube, again, for safety purposes for everybody involved. Um, so I'm not ignoring you at all. Mm, yeah, change that price. Matter of fact, all of y'all need to change your prices, really, because y'all probably not even charging enough. You need to delete that verification video. You need to delete all them bitches. Delete all that shit. Okay? Search hashtag delete your verification video on Twitter. Um, but delete them bitches. Take minimum tribute out of your fucking bio. Anything about you don't have no minimum tribute. You don't have no minimum tribute. You give a motherfucker the chance to do the bare minimum, he gonna do that shit for the rest of his fucking life. Right? You don't allow a man to do the bare minimum for you. You don't tell a man, oh, you can do the bare minimum for me and I'll still give you all of my time and attention. He will never do above that ever again. Why? You already told him that he could do the bare minimum and you would still give him everything that he wanted. So what the fuck is the point of going above and beyond that? Right? You don't give a motherfucker the chance to do the bare minimum for you. So take minimum tribute out of your bio. A motherfucker asks you how much to send, you give him a number off the top of your head right then and there. But there is no minimum. There is no bare minimum as a man. There is no bare minimum that you could do for me and still please me. There's no bare minimum that you could do for me and still have access to me. No. My subs go above and beyond. My subs do more than the bare minimum. The same type of subs y'all, because we all got community sluts, all these little hoes, all these little men's, all these little idiots. We be sharing the same niggas. All of us. All of us sharing the same subs, baby. You're not special. We all passing them around like the collection plate. So just take yours and have your little turn with him and pass him to the next. Okay? Don't be selfish, baby. Because I promise you, he telling you like, oh, God is like, only serve you. That shit is not true. He only served you when you online. The minute you offline, he was somebody else. The minute you go to sleep, he was somebody else. Okay? You ain't special like that. And I hate to burst your bubble, but these subs, they be lying. These are community hoes. Please treat them accordingly. Take the collection plate, take your pick, and pass him to your friend. Like a joint. Don't keep them for yourself, honey. Don't be selfish. There's plenty of them around here. It's plenty of money to go around. This is a $1 billion industry, baby. Don't let nobody tell you different. $1 billion industry. It's plenty of money to go around. So, yeah. Up that price. Take them minimums out. Take them minimums out. Your bio should be short, sweet, and to the point. It's only so much you can type in there anyway. Yeah, it should be a minimum of $3.50 a minute. I wouldn't do no less in this economy. I wouldn't do no less than $3.50 a minute, because on a platform like Night Flirt, baby, they not gonna give your sub the opportunity to front the cost. They gonna just take that shit. So that $3.50 a minute after taxes is really like $2.50. So if you was charging $1.99 after they little fees, you was really only getting like 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? So you got a budget for, you got a price and budget for the fees that you taking, which is why, circling back, y'all know I like to do that. Circling back, AfroDomme Chat. AfroDomme Chat has not been released yet. AfroDomme Chat is the main iteration of AfroDomme Pay. AfroDomme Pay will be released first, and then AfroDomme Chat will be released second. AfroDomme Chat is the telephone line that I was talking to you about, like how subs have to spend $1,000 before they get access to your telephone number. Now, once they, spend $1,000, it's not like they are capped. They can't spend any more, because you'll still be able to use AfroDomme Pay as a wish list site, but AfroDomme Chat specifically will be the telephone site, the telephone line. The telephone line specifically for AfroDomme Network members, because I'm getting hiccups. So AfroDomme Chat is the telephone line. Now, we set the tone again. So on AfroDomme Chat, all of our doms, because we don't call them models, because we're not actors, we're not fake, we're actually, professionals at what we do. So everybody on AfroDomme Chat, for the subs watching, everybody on AfroDomme Chat will be professionally vetted by me, of course, because I know y'all like to love on me. But everybody from AfroDomme Chat will be either referred to be on the platform because they have a referral from me, because I know that they are, legit. I actually have networked with them before. I'm friends with them as a dom, or I've personally vetted them as a dom myself, as a student of mine. But everybody on the AfroDomme Chat platform will be professional doms, age verified to be 25 and older, and yeah, all the professional credentials will check out and shit. And it'll work similar to how Night Flirt works. Your telephone number, your personal telephone number is not, released to anybody. It's like an 800 number, and the extension you gotta call, all that stuff. Except we will be charging at minimum all of the DOMs prices will start at $5.99 a minute. Now, nobody out in this industry is charging really for real $5.99 a minute for a PSO line. So that's still really good profit margins for you as a creator, as a dom, even with the transaction fees that are taken out of that amount. Because yes, there are fees associated with running this business. So it's inevitable that yes, we will be taking a chunk either from you or from your sub, but either way, somebody got to fucking pay it. in order for us to do what the fuck we doing. So we gonna have to bite the bullet, and that's just what it is. Okay, so don't come for me because you paying night flirt 30% and you ain't complaining about that shit. So shut the fuck up when I need whatever percentage that I need in order to go ahead and do what we need to do. That's why we charging $5.99 a minute, and that's why the subs have to spend a minimum of $1,000 in order to contact you, so that regardless of whatever fees we do need to take, you are still going to be highly profitable on AfroDomme Pay, on AfroDomme Chat. We are literally designing this shit with all of these fucking small little details in mind, because otherwise other companies don't really think about that shit. They just worry about getting a profit off of us. I'm not saying that other places don't do it, but they damn sure ain't worried about us at the end of the day. So $1,000 minimum, so that you can make sure that you have some type of profit before you even start talking to motherfuckers. And then when you do start talking to motherfuckers, after they send you $1,000, they still have to pay, and now they have to pay $5.99 a minute. So that way, regardless, you will still recoup buku money without really feeling the loss of whatever percentages that we do need to take. And that's just smart to me. Can you use your real phone or a secondary business? So you would be able to use, that's a good question, because if you meant like a Google Voice phone, like you wouldn't be able to use no like text now type shit. But if you had like a Google Voice or something like that, I'm pretty sure that you could hook it up to that. So it basically would work as like, you still would be using your normal cell phone, but instead of the sub actually having your number, they would have your 800 number, your AfroDomme Chat 800 number, and they would have to dial your AfroDomme Chat extension. You don't see your subs caller ID. It shows up on your side as AfroDomme Chat, calling. There's the line, this is AfroDomme Chat. You have a caller on the line that pays such and such and such and such. The caller just unlocked your number. He paid over $1,000 to unlock your number. Press 1 to, talk to them now, or press 2 to schedule it, or tell him to fuck off and call you later, whatever. Um, so you would be answering from your personal cell phone. However, your personal number is not being shared. It's like screened. It's there's a word for it, but I can't think of the word for it. But it's screened so that it's not seen. The sub will never see your personal number. You will never see your sub's personal, like their number either. So it'll be 100% protected. Like they have to call the 800 number. They have to call the extension to, get a hold of you in that way. So that's the only way it's going to work. As far as using a second number, like a Google Voice number, as long as you're able to, with that phone, connect with that number that you're using, connect to like cellular data instead of like Wi-Fi only or something like that, it should. I don't see why it wouldn't work. The only way I guess it wouldn't if it's like a text now type of number or something like that. But like I said, AfroDomme Chat will not be released until after AfroDomme Pay. So we're doing AfroDomme Pay first, and then we're going to do AfroDomme Chat, because the people on AfroDomme Chat will be essentially the elites from the AfroDomme Pay platform. So all of our most profitable DOMs, like most popular DOMs on the AfroDomme Pay, will be the first to get the invite to actually join the AfroDomme Chat, because again, just having the payment processor alone is expensive as fuck. Adding the chat service to it does add some additional costs, and that's a little bit more expensive. So we definitely do want to see that people were, basically we're investing all of this money, all this time into the industry. We want to know that we're going to actually have people on our lines and people on our platform that can actually make money. They're not just time wasters. You know how many DOMs have night flirt profiles that they set up and never went back to? You know how many DOMs have wish tender profiles and Twitter pages that they created and they don't do shit with? That shit costs somebody money. It's free for you to have a night flirt account, but that don't mean it's free for you to have that profile. Somebody's paying for that shit. I'm not paying for nobody to have no profile on my site and they not making no fucking money. Like, yeah, I'm a, like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I want a piece of the pot, but like, I want to know that if I'm writing for you in that way, like, I got you on my website, like, I'm promoting you on social media, all of that shit. I want to know that you actually getting fucking money. I don't want to know that I'm sitting here paying buku thousands of dollars to have you on my website just for shits and giggles, and you not even serious as a dom. You know what I'm saying? You not even active. You not even consistent. You not even really 10 toes on what you're doing for real. Like, at that point, for me, because I'm not a millionaire yet, I'm not no, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is bootstrapped. I funded the AfroDomme Network out of my fucking pockets. It's times where I've given out donations, I've given out tributes, I've gifted people things, I've given out free classes, all that shit. That shit coming out of my pockets. Tributes that I'm getting from subs, and I'm redistributing them to other DOMs when I could have kept it for myself. So I'm not gonna continue doing that, or continue doing that to an even greater magnitude with my wealth for people that's not actually bringing an equal amount of energy to what we're trying to create. So that may not always be the case, but it is fucking right now. Okay, so I'm not about to have nobody sitting on my website, sitting on my platform, just bullshitting. They riding the fence. Oh, I don't know if I want to be a dom. I'm not consistent. Like, it's nothing wrong with being new. I'm not saying that you can't join if you're new, but you're gonna definitely need to be working. We want to see that you working. Otherwise, you gonna get fucking deactivated because you know what I'm saying. You not working. Like, what's the point? What's the point? If you want to just have a profile and not do nothing with it, do that on Night Flirt. They've been in the industry for 20 years. They can afford for you to not make no fucking money. Like me, no babes. We need you to be on your fucking hustle, on your bag. And if I'm showing you how to make the money, it shouldn't be no fucking problem. If I'm showing you, unlike all these other platforms where they don't teach you how to do anything, they don't teach you how to market, they don't teach you how to do shit as a dom. If I'm showing you how to be a dom, if I'm showing you how to make money, I'm showing you how to be consistent, I'm showing you how to make a content calendar and all this other shit, it shouldn't be no fucking reason why you can't make no fucking money on AfroDom Pay. It shouldn't be no reason. Because you're supposed to be about it, right? And that's the whole point of the platform, too. The whole point of the platform is to show our subs, our clients, we are elite. We don't bullshit. We're not those doms that found out about Findom through TikTok and now we just money hungry and trying to scam you. No, the whole point of the site for the sub is that we are elite, we are professional, we are age verified, we are veterans or vetted, we have actual credentials and experience, we know what we're doing, and you gonna have a good ass time talking to us and spending a lot of fucking money on us. In order for them to continue doing that and have that prestige and have that perceived value about us, we gonna need to be on our shit. We not gonna have no room for excuses. We not gonna have no room for mediocrity. You can't be elite and mediocre. So which one is it gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Are you an elite dom or are you bullshitting? Because if you bullshitting, you can go bullshit somewhere else. It's fine. But like the whole point of the site, the whole point of the service, the whole reason that we're catering it to financial domination is because we need platforms and we need a space that's like elite black women doing a thing, charging buku money, making buku money off of subs, and they want to give it to us because they know the prestige of AfroDomme Network and because they know, like, okay, it's nobody on this site that's finna be a scammer. It's nobody on this site that's finna, for me as a sub that's really looking for long-term servitude, it's nobody on here that's gonna put me, in crazy situations. Like, all the DOMs I talk to on this platform, they gonna know what they talking about. I'm not gonna have to worry about them scamming me, them blackmailing me, them doing some crazy dangerous shit to me. Like, we have to maintain that image. We have to maintain that truth about our platform. So That's why the restrictions on us as the doms and as the creators and who I'm letting on the platform are going to be so strenuous, are going to be so tight, because we will need to maintain that. Otherwise, I mean, what the fuck are we even doing? Like, is this shit supposed to be an expensive fetish, or we just bullshitting and playing around? Like, no, man, we got to get this. We got to get this. We got to get this. What is TTM? What's that? Maybe I'm just having a slow moment. What's TTM? You have given me a reason to be consistent because TTM takes 65%. 65 is crazy. 65 is crazy as fuck. 65 is crazy. But what the fuck is TTM, though? Maybe I'm just not... What's the acronym? What that mean? I don't know. I'm like... TikTok management? What the fuck? Titties, toes, and muscles? What is TTM? Let me Google it and see if I find something. Now, I feel like you're using Gen Z terms and I'm a millennial and I don't get it. She ain't say nothing. What does it mean? I don't know. TTM. Things that matter. TTM Technologies. I don't know what it means. Targeted temperature management in healthcare, so you don't get hypothermia? What does it mean? I'm at a loss for words, bitch. It's not coming up. Talk to me. Oh, damn, girl. I'd have never figured that shit out. I feel like I did see their website before, and I hated the way that it looked. I've definitely seen this website before, and I really hate the way that it looks. I really don't want AfroDomme Pay to look like this, and it more than likely will not. But yeah, I'm not. And then they giving out $10 to free, $10 for new customers. Like, that's a lot of money to be giving a little sub so that he could not pay me. Like, that shit is annoying. Oh, and another thing I fucking hate about Night Flirt is when the callers be having those 3 free minutes as the new customer, bitch. Oh, and them motherfuckers try to be slick and they hang up after them 3 minutes and I don't make no motherfucking money, bitch. Oh, that shit be having me hot. That shit be having me hot, bitch. You try to talk to me for 3 minutes and then hang up, and you really telling me I don't get shit? Like, hell no. I should still get paid. It's no fucking way that a sub should be able to call me for 3 free minutes and I don't get paid for that shit. That's a fucking scam. That's a fucking scam. Like, that shit really girl. And we gonna be here all night because it's 11:45. We gonna be here all night if I was to talk about this shit. I think that shit is a fucking scam. Because why the fuck did I just spend 3 minutes talking to this nigga? I could have gave this nigga the best 3 minutes of his fucking life. You telling me I'm not about to get nothing? You can't even give me $1? You can't even give me $1? You gave this nigga 3 fucking free minutes. Y'all know for a fact I charge $3.50 a fucking minute. You can't even give me the guaranteed amount that I was supposed to get and then just eat the cost of it. Like, why did you offer this nigga 3 free minutes if I'm not about to be compensated for that shit? What is going on here? I'm not no fucking Sam's Club, Costco. I don't give no free samples out. Like, what the fuck? This nigga probably beat off in the as quick as hell with his 3 free minutes. And then Lord knows when he gonna call back or if he gonna call back. I don't like that shit. So we won't be doing no free minutes. Not for them men's. We won't be doing no free minutes. You can kiss my ass. We won't be doing no free minutes. It's a lot of companies that take hella of creators' profit. Like, you basically saying we have to work hard, and then on top of that, you want us to charge over $7. You know, and they can use our pictures however they wish. Yeah, downloading the bitches. Mm-hmm. They do let you know that the person does have free minutes, but at the same time, I be taking the calls because, my assumption, like I said, my subs ain't broke. So, like, sometimes I even offer free minutes when I know I ain't been on Night Flirt for a while. I'll offer them like 1 free minute, 2 free minutes just to get calls, generating in. But, baby, you need to have some money on your account. Because if you only calling me off of free minutes, I promise you, you ain't going to ever be able to talk to me again. Ho, with your cheap ass. Like, no. So you better, you can take them free minutes, but you better have some money on that account because after them free minutes is up, we need to keep talking and you need to keep paying. But if I can tell that you only rocking off them 3 minutes, off them free minutes, baby, you ain't gonna ever find me again, bitch. You ain't, look. I'm gonna make sure I block you on every fucking thing possible. You gonna think it's the damn Mandela effect. You ain't gonna ever find me again. And be like, damn, I thought it was a girl named Goddess Ekua that I had spoke to before. Yeah, no, no, it's not, bitch. I don't exist. You don't need to talk to me. We don't need to talk about shit. What we need to talk about? Not a fucking thing. We don't need to talk about shit. Talking about you want to serve me. How? When you only got 3 minutes. This ain't 2009. Boost Mobile, AT&T, call me after 9 o'clock so it's free. Ain't no free minutes. Hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm. That should be annoying. So yeah, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing that. Just that shit ghetto. Ghetto as fuck. Ghetto as fuck. Ghetto. The ghetto. Mm. 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 All right, y'all. Speak now or forever hold your pieces. I'm finna jump off of here. It's been 100 minutes. We done did like 3 fucking live videos in one motherfucking night. I mean, come on now. It really don't get better than this. It really don't. Right? It really don't get no better than this. Truly. Truly though. So speak now will forever hold your peace with your questions. Um Go ahead and click right here. Right? Go ahead and click right here. Go ahead and click right there in the description box. Get that information that you need. Because you know you need it. Really. You do. Really, honestly, truly. Truly. This is not for me. This is really for you, honestly. I'm just doing my part. Really, I'm just doing my part to bring a little bit more magic into the community, into the world, really. A little bit more enlightenment. Yeah. This is what we need though. This is what we need. This is what we need. Period. Yay! Mwah. See you soon, guys. Mwah. Get AfroDomme pay, ho. Because it's time to start getting this fucking money and stop letting motherfuckers play with your pockets. Okay? So go ahead and get AfroDomme pay so we can gatekeep these niggas so that they don't have to talk to you, or they don't get to talk to you until they spend more than $1,000. Okay? Make them motherfuckers pay for it because it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. I promise you. So go ahead and click that link in the description, and I shall see you there. Mwah. If you're supposed to be texting me, I'm gonna have to see it in the morning. But go ahead and send a message. But yeah, so if you need some assistance, go ahead and send me a message, and I will see it before I go to bed, or I will see it in the morning. But either way, I'm gonna see it, so it'll get answered at that time. Love ya, and I shall see ya on the inside. Make sure you get AfroDomme Pay, so you won't be poor.